So all of you, welcome back to the question number 2 of this exercise. Okay, so let's see what is our question number 2. So all of you see here, our question number 2 is represent minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 9 by 11 on number line. So you have given 3 numbers and you have been asked to represent these numbers on number line, right? So let's see how you can represent these numbers on a number line. So first, what you have to check here is that you have to check whether numerator is greater than denominator or not. So see here, 2 by 11, 5 by 11 and 9 by 11. So one thing you can see here, you can see that all the number is having same denominator, right? So 11, 11, 11. So all the 3 number is having denominator same. Okay. Now don't consider negative sign first. Okay. Just neglect the negative sign and see 2 by 11, 5 by 11 and 9 by 11. So you can see that here numerator is less than denominator. Okay, that means our denominator is greater. So if denominator is greater, then you can say that the number lies between 0 and 1. Okay, this is the condition. So this condition you have already studied in your last question, right? So this number lies between 0 and 1. Why? Because our numerator is less than denominator. Now what is the next step? You have to consider the negative sign. That is your next step. Okay. So here all the 3 number is having negative sign. So if negative sign is there, then instead of writing 0 and 1, how you can write? You can say that the number lies between 0 and minus 1. Okay. So you will write here the number lies between 0 and minus 1. That is the next step. Okay. So you can draw here a number line, that is 0. Okay. And here you can write minus 1. So somewhere here the number lies. Okay, now what you have to see next? You have to see here denominator is having 11. Okay, so what is the meaning of denominator? That is, the denominator 11 means you have to divide the number into 11 equal parts. Okay, understood? That is the thing you have to check next. Okay, so here we are having 11 as the denominator. That means you have to divide this part into 11 equal parts. Okay, so how I will divide? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so I will write as 7, okay, 8, 9, 10 and finally 11. So I will write here minus 1. So 0 and minus 1. So between these part we have 11 equal parts. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, so I have divided the number into 11 equal parts. So after this, how you will write? You will write here minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11, minus 3 by 11, minus 4 by 11, minus 5 by 11, minus 6 by 11, minus 7 by 11, minus 8 by 11, minus 9 by 11 and finally minus 10 by 11. So I have written here minus 1 by 11 to minus 10 by 11. Okay. Now what is the number given here? Minus 2 by 11, minus 5 by 11 and minus 9 by 11. This we have to check here. Okay. So where is minus 2 by 11? This, right? So this is our first answer. Next is minus 5 by 11. Here, right? So this is our next part. Then finally you have got minus 9 by 11. So you have got minus 2 by 11 here, minus 5 by 11 here and finally minus 9 by 11 here. Okay, so this is the 3 part. Okay, so this is the answer that you have got after solving this question. So understood how you have got this answer? Okay, so I will explain it once more. First, what thing you have to check here? You have given 3 numbers and you have been asked to represent these numbers on number line. So here you can say that all the 3 number is having same denominator, right? So you can say that all the 3 number is having same denominator. Now what is the next step? You have to check whether numerator is greater than denominator or not. That is the next step you have to check here. While checking numerator is greater than denominator, don't consider the negative sign. Okay, so don't consider this negative sign, just check the number. So 2 by 11, 5 by 11 and 9 by 11. So 2, 5 and 9. So all the 3 number is less than what? Denominator, right? So you can say that numerator is less than denominator. And if numerator is less than denominator, then our number lies between 0 and 1. That is the next step you have to write. Okay, understood? Now after checking this condition, now what is the next step? Now you have to check whether any negative sign is there in your question or not. So obviously you have negative sign in all the three numbers, right? So if a negative sign is there, instead of 0 and 1, the number lies between 0 and minus 1. That is the next step. So you can float a number like 0 and minus 1. So I have told that somewhere here your number lies. Now what you have to check? You have to check what is our denominator. So here your denominator is 11. So what is the meaning of denominator? The meaning is that the denominator is equal to the number of parts. That is, here denominator is 11, right? So you have to divide this number into 11 equal parts. That is the meaning. So I have divided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 into 11 equal parts. Now what is our number? Minus 2 upon 11. So where is my minus 2 upon 11? Here, right? Because minus 1 by 11, minus 2 by 11 up to minus 10 by 11 I have written. Now you have to check whether these numbers are coming in this float or not. So minus 2 by 11 means here. Next is minus 5 upon 11, right? So minus 3 by 4, minus 4 upon 11 and minus 5 upon 11 is here. Next is minus 9 upon 11 and your minus 9 upon 11 is here. So finally you have got all the three numbers between 0 and minus 1. So hope everyone has understood the question number 2 of this exercise. Okay, so we can see very soon with our next question, that is question number 3 in our next class.